Booker, are you afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
No, God damn it!
Ascension. Ascension in the count of 5. Count of 4.
No.
3, 2, 1.
No!
Ascension. Ascension.
Just stay calm.
5,000 feet. 10,000 feet. 15,000 feet. Hallelujah.
This is Bioshock Infinite. Unless you've been living under a rock for the last 6 years, you've probably heard of its predecessor, the original Bioshock, which was released back in 2007. Bioshock upset a genre by turning the standard first-person shooter on its head and immersing you in Rapture, one of the most iconic cities ever realized in a video game. And that's not even what the series is famous for. The plot twist at the end of the first game, which I thought would almost be impossible to top, well, this tops it. I literally haven't stopped thinking about it since the game ended. Oh, and if you're worried about spoilers, don't be. There is no way I could ruin the jaw-dropping finale and still be able to live with myself. It's that good.
Take this.
Thanks.
If you haven't noticed, Colombia is beautiful. So beautiful, in fact, it is hard not to stop and take in the sheer scope and attention to detail of the world around you. Every piece of architecture, every piece of scenery, it's all 100% Bioshock. Irrational Games has their art style down to a T, and it is flawless. The congruence throughout each area is what makes Infinite the incredibly immersive experience that it is. But while the city looks pretty, its citizens are downright evil. Posters can be found throughout the city with racial slurs, and the sheep-like following of Columbia's prophet is very unnerving. I felt like I was dealing with people who would turn on me at any moment. And then, of course, you find out that the entire population has been told that a false shepherd will eventually come and attempt to steal the lamb and ruin Columbia's future. And of course, as luck would have it, yup, that's you. Booker DeWitt, a man with a violent past in the military, now working as a private investigator who's been given a single mission that starts the game. Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt. Starting to get the picture? The girl, of course, is Elizabeth, a 17-year-old girl who has quite literally been locked in a tower and you need to rescue her. I won't go into any more detail about what you're rescuing her from, but safe to say you'll get a pretty good idea early on.
Hello. Hey! Knock it off! Stop it! Will you stop it? Not here to hurt you.
Who are you?
The combat in Bioshock Infinite feels great. Many of the same old guns are back in different styles, as well as a few new guns similar to those of most popular first-person shooters. Keep in mind that the guns are old though, and have limited clip sizes, meaning that yes, you will be running out of ammo, and you will have to scrounge dead bodies in order to restock ammunition. The game is smart about this, and most of the time will adjust the loot you find to suit the weapons you're using. For instance, if you're using a shotgun sniper rifle combo, most of the ammo you will find will be for those guns. Foes are numerous, and fights can often last quite a while on the higher difficulties, often requiring you to run back and find cover until Elizabeth tosses you some more salts or a health pack. Plasmids are back under the new name Vigors, and they are awesome. Using Devil's Kiss will hurl a flaming ball at your enemies, while Charge lets you close the gap between ground enemies and deliver a devastating melee attack. You'll acquire more and more of them as the game goes on. Each one is as satisfying to use and can be upgraded at vending machines scattered throughout each level for a little cash. Another thing I love about Infinite is the addition of 4 pieces of wearable gear. You'll find different hats, shirts, pants, and boots throughout the game that will all help you further customize Booker DeWitt to your preferred playstyle. By the end of the game, I had 4 pieces of gear that all affected my melee ability. One replenished my health for hitting enemies in the face, while the others caused me to become briefly invulnerable while setting nearby soldiers on fire. These, in combination with a souped-up Charge Vigor, had me feeling like Kratos from God of War, endlessly rushing from person to person and utterly decimating everyone around me. This was a lot of fun. More fun than I've had in a first-person shooter in a while. And that's saying something considering the amount of amazing FPS releases over the last 12 months. Without ruining the ending, I'll just say that you will not be expecting it. You'll go through the whole game looking for it, and when it comes, you'll have nothing to do but sit there and stare with your eyes gaping and your chin on the floor, marveling at how awesome it is. I've been saying that it's the greatest ending to an entertainment product ever released, and I stand by that. I've seen Memento, I've seen Shutter Island, and I've watched countless films with twist endings, and for me, nothing comes close to this. Especially because you're not just a spectator. With Bioshock, you actually get to live it before the hammer drops on you. For this reason, and all the others mentioned before it, I have to give Infinite praise in every department. Sure, there was some backtracking through the middle of the game, but it doesn't matter when every other aspect is so good, you don't want to stop playing. I'm giving Bioshock Infinite a 10 out of 10, and so far it's my game of the year too. For more reviews done right, remember to subscribe to No Bad Content on YouTube, and I'll see you next time.